8 years ago, AHA Vic was invited to a delicious 2-course meal prepared by the students at the Victorian College for Deaf in Melbourne under the management of then Head Chef Graeme Krause. Today, we're going to talk to a very special student from that class, Emad Seyam, about his journey in becoming an apprentice chef at the Mail Exchange Hotel.
So I met Emad when he first started training here at the Mail Exchange Hotel. He was very quiet, didn't say anything, just would pass me little notes of the drink that he would want over the pass. He's so cheeky now, like the jokes that he comes up with, and we have a lot of that kind of banter together, and I think the kitchen is a lot more fun when he's around.
When I saw some really lovely set-up plates and saw people making chicken parmigiana, which is my favourite, and setting it up nicely, seeing that and seeing the chips all perfectly set out and the parma perfectly set out, things like pasta and other dishes that I like, seeing those set out nicely was what kind of drew me to cooking.
To communicate with Emad, sometimes it has its challenges, but we work with a great company called Sign for Work, and their trainers come out. So when we have new staff, we'll do some training twice a year, and they'll give us the basics of sign language, you know, that A, E, I, O, U, and just some little pointers instead of spelling out the word, different things. But we've also come up with our own little language. So different things like when it's calamari, we need calamari, we'll go calamari because it's a swim. You know, fish, chip, you know, so we have our own little sign language, and that's been really good. But Emad's also himself training the other chefs on how to communicate. If they're not able to communicate with that, or he's not able to read their lips because he wasn't originally be able to do that, we'll either write on a whiteboard, we use his phone, we write on a bit of paper or things like that. But it sounds very hard and difficult, but once you know what to do and look for, it's very easy. It just comes naturally. And he's so patient because I really should know more than I do, and I have my own little language with him, I think, so yeah. The other advice I can give for hoteliers is working with the School for the Deaf. They are fantastic in their program as well, because they have their own cafe at the school. So there's students there are already having a little bit of experience, but when you get them to your hotel, you've got Sign for Work helping you, the NDIS helping you, schooling, which we're using with Emad, training him, especially that Emad, you know, he couldn't read or write English, and we've got all that support. Is fantastic. Some of the challenges that you deal with employing new staff, and especially head chefs, and it is hard, it's daunting on them, but I want someone to work together as a team and to work with everyone and anyone. And I know a lot of chefs have reputations and things like that, but I think the new age chef's very different, and they want, and Wayne's an example of that.
I remember when I first started and we were working together, probably after a couple of months, and I realised I didn't even ask him a question of how his day was. I was like, no, this needs to change. Not just do this or do that or show this. And I was like, no, this needs to change, and we started trying to learn to communicate and have conversations about life, not just work. So I said to him a few months ago, actually, like, what you're about to start learning isn't working with me anymore. It's working in 5-10 years' time when we're not working together. It's the rest of your future. You know, and that's what we're trying to put in place for him.
They kept bringing new staff in, so that made it really difficult at that time. And because I'm fully deaf and use Auslan, there was a lot of barriers in the start. But over time, I've been able to teach Wayne how to go slowly and explain it to him in Auslan, and then he can learn the alphabet. And slowly over time, he started to learn, you know, more signs and get more fluid with the alphabet. And I've been able to teach him a few signs like miming and pointing and, you know, showing him what things are, like a water bottle, that's a water bottle. And signing by pointing at that and telling him, then you show me the sign. And so I show him and then he shows me the sign, and we've been going in small steps.
I stand in the kitchen quite often as an observer, and I'm in awe of the way they work together, the teamwork, the camaraderie, particularly in the busy periods, because it's an art and it's challenging, it's dynamic, fast-paced, chaotic. You know, it's pretty special. It really is special.
He produces quality food, the staff in there are all supportive. I just really wish people would take more chances and open their eyes, because, you know, there should be no judgment with anyone.
I would suggest that, you know, take that chance. Step outside your comfort zone and look beyond what is normal and reach out to some opportunities that, you know, especially in this case, kids that wouldn't normally get a go.
You know, we have a lot of things happen in the restaurant, and being a chef, being involved in supporting the team and how to supervise the team is really important to me.
So I could see him as being a head chef, without a doubt, one day. It's all about what he wants and that personal aspirations. Some chefs don't. Some chefs are happy sous chefs or chef de parties. He has the ability to do all of it.